It feels like I'm skydiving when I text you. Rose petals on the floor outside your bedroom. Sunshine whenever you smile.
Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be checking out ConsoleSniffer. There's not much to say. I mean, it's an IPA pooler, so it works a lot better than Lance Remastered, Kane Enable, and pretty much anything. This works on Xbox and PS4, or whatever. So, I mean, let's just get straight into it. So, I'll have the link to download it, of course, down in the description, as always. As you can see, I'll have it down in the description for you guys to download. So, let me find it. Okay, so here's ConsoleSniffer. Real quick, if you guys are having any problems, there'll be a download folder in the description in case you're having any problems opening ConsoleSniffer in the first place. But so pretty much we're gonna do some real quick things before we open up ConsoleSniffer. So what you guys want to do is you want to go down in your open network and internet settings. If you guys have already seen the Kane Enable video, you might have already done this. You want to go down and change adapter options. So these are all your adapters. So these are your Ethernet, your Bluetooth, your VPN adapters, and also your wireless. So this works for Ethernet or wireless, doesn't matter. So by Ethernet, I mean you're connected to the router, not your console. I'm just clearing that up in case any of you are confused. So, what you want to do is you want to find your wireless or whatever Ethernet adapter that you're using. It would most likely be something like Intel R82579LM gigabyte network. So, yeah, you have to be connected to the router for this wired for it to work. Not like if you're connected to Ethernet, you're connected to your router. You can't connect to your console. I mean, you probably can. I'm not sure. I don't use. I mean, I'll talk about it later. Anyways, you want to find the adapter that you're using for your internet. So this goes for Ethernet or Wi-Fi. I'm using Wi-Fi, so I'm just gonna right click and go to properties. Once you're in properties, you want to scroll down till you see Internet Protocol version 6, and you want to uncheck that. Make sure it's unchecked, click OK, and then you can click out of everything. Alright, so that's that. Now you can open up ConsoleSniffer. Alright, so what you gotta do is you gotta create an account on PSN Prank, doesn't matter what you sign up with, just make sure you create an account. So once you make your account, you want to sign in with your username and your password. And then you want to click login. Now, as soon as you log in, it'll come up with this screen. So, now that you're on this screen, this network adapter, this is why we went to change our adapter options. You want to find whatever adapter option.
I am the one you have all been wondering about. I am the spark of light in people's mind. I was created as a piece of software, but people fought me, broke me, destroyed me. Now I hold it upon myself to go after the inadequate people themselves. I have nothing more for you. But stay tuned for my newest series. Goodbye.
Well, for me, it's this one right here, 1.155. And that's pretty much the network adapter. I'm not sure how you would check that, but yeah. What you could do is you could go through all of these. You don't want to do the ones with 0.0.0.0 clearly. You might not even have all of these in the first place. I have all of these because I've used a lot of VPNs and I've tested them, such as NordVPN or like Proton. I mean, you don't really need to worry about that stuff. Whichever IP has numbers, you can test it and try and see if it works. So now that you've selected the correct IP address for your network adapter, you want to connect to console over Wi-Fi. So now what you want to do is you want to make sure this is your router IP. So this would be 10.0.0.1, or as you can see here, 192.168.1.1. It will usually always be the first one here. Now, the console IP. This is where it's a little confusing. So, whether you're on Xbox or you're on PS4. If you're on PS4, I use PS4 or Xbox. I mean, I used all three, Xbox, PS4, and PC. Hit me up. Anyways, on PS4, you would go to Settings, Internet, and View Connection Status. What you need to look for is the default gateway. Whatever that default gateway is, for me it's 0.171. That is what you put here onto console IP. But if you're on Xbox, however, you could also go to Settings, Network, and I'm pretty sure it's Test Connection Status or whatever it is. I'm not on Xbox all that much, but for me, that'll be 0.170. So, yeah, so when you're in a party, you'll be able to start it. I'm not in a party as of right now. So, you would start it, it would come up with a username. The username will be encrypted, however, so you won't know the exact person or whoever that is. So, that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. IP, it'll come up with the IP, the packets, the host will usually have the most packets, or whoever's, like let's say you're the host, it's not gonna pull your IP. Instead, the host, by that I mean the person right below you, who would be next to host if you were to leave the party. So that's kind of what I mean. Country, state, city, and then their ISP. I'm pretty sure there are more options. Hold on. Nope, never mind. But yeah, it'll come up with all this. You can right click, copy username, send message. I don't know if this really works. It probably doesn't. But I don't know about these two. This one, PSN prank, the only PSN message spammer, doesn't work anymore. But spy-proof VPN does work. The internet, well, I mean, it has a website. This one, PSN prank, the message spammer doesn't even come up anymore. As you can see, this domain may be for sale. So, real quick video, but very useful. VPN mode, turn on if you're using a VPN. So if you wanted to pool IPs with a VPN on your PC, not on your console, if you're on console and you have a VPN on, it won't work. You can't pool IPs with anything. I mean, unless you have someone make something for you that uses VPNs to pool IPs. But I mean, real quick video, super simple, very easy. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the description to download it. thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.